I never lose track of how hard it is to change, because I think for something like the imposter syndrome, whether it's, and I'm sure it's the same with your clients, but when it comes to parenting, recognizing how anxious we are and recognizing what it is that we're doing, and recognizing that we need to shift our perspective, there's usually a lot of pain involved. And there's usually a lot of fear and a lot of, vulnerability that needs to be there. And I think as human beings, it's our tendency to protect ourselves. It's a tendency to not want to be vulnerable, because vulnerable means risk, means danger of getting hurt. It may not be physically anymore like a million years ago, but it's there's still this fear of something bad is going to happen if I make myself vulnerable, if I change my ways, if I let go of some habits, of some, the ways that I normally do things. And so this process of change requires a lot of vulnerability, and sometimes it can be really, with my own clients, it can be really painful. So I really have to make a lot of, I always have to make sure that I create the safe space. And I think that's where, it can't happen overnight, because it takes time, and it takes, being able to have that safe space, and sometimes someone to guide you to be able to go into that vulnerable space and acknowledge how maybe how scary it is to change.
Oh yeah, for sure. And even, sometimes, even if we wanted it, even if it's like, okay, I'm going to be as vulnerable as possible, it's okay. Like, our body, like it doesn't process. It cannot just process like this. It needs time. We need to connect the dots, and it does take time. I'd love to hear more about how you help your clients through this.